Welcome everyone to Harvest Valley. I'm Kelsa. We're gonna play some Burning Wheel. We're short one. Oh, I didn't update the overlays with your new character. Also, you're in the wrong
Quick,
spots. I thought I
use the
fixed
text
that.
tool.
The
Uh,
Roll20 text tool.
Yeah, use the Roll20 text tool. Let's get there. What
I'm
is
I'm gonna work on
that?
it. Also, you are in the wrong places again, which is weird because I literally just fixed this.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Tor.
It was my own fault because I recut the cams, but I didn't actually put them in the right places on this screen. I only did it on the other one.
Yeah, that's the most tempting option. To forget
Aw.
about all the stuff you have to do as a RPG show producer.
Yeah, really.
Mhm.
Anyway, I'm gonna work on. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to update the overlays for next time. Because we're gonna be introducing Adam's new character, Dr. Donna.
Mm-hmm.
You may remember Dr. Donna from previous episodes where she's been an NPC, but
Mhm.
now she's been upgraded to PC status. And it's
Yeah.
gonna get interesting. I actually would love to hear some more about Dr. Donna, but first let's hear about you. Adam, how have you been?
I've been great. Um, I've been doing some game design stuff um, in secret and in not so secret. Um, yeah, it's been good. I've been really happy lately. Everything's great.
Awesome.
Do you have a secret dungeon in which to do your secret game design?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Makes sense.
it's this one. It's pretty bright because
Do you have a watchdog
The
or some
Bright
kind
Dungeon.
of guardian?
yeah, this past week we just managed to steal the sun from the surface world. We're pretty good now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Is that why it rained so much yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely related.
Makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Other than some rain, how have you been, Golden?
Pretty good. Working my new job. They just gave me my own desk and my own phone line. So
Nice.
I guess I'm permanent because they spent 8 hours trying to get all the tech issues ironed out. And why would they do that? They're going to fire me, right?
Right.
So I guess I'm there to stay, which is great news for me.
Definitely.
And we're starting up a Stars Without Number game on Sundays.
Awesome.
We got
Thanks, guys.
basically I stole a pirate ship from the pirates to go pirating.
That's amazing.
And I was like, I want to play a pirate who like doesn't want to be a pirate anymore, but all the other players like we're gonna make pirates too. So now it's like I'm the reluctant pirate captain on a crew of
Pirate
pirates.
hipster.
Nice.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know. That sounds
not
like a lot of fun to
sure.
me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun for sure. And we're gonna be playing it for a while. I think we talked about playing until like January or something.
Sweet.
So
I just recently
piratical action.
agreed to run a offline game of Scum and Villainy for some of my friends.
Ooh.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Are you going to all go together and watch solo?
I had not considered that option before. I don't know why. It did not occur to me, and I feel dumb that it didn't.
See, the thing is that like it's sometimes difficult to find ways to move like the RPG friends into the real friends category. And I feel like making them all go watch solo would be like that kind of an icebreaker.
That would be great. Oh,
Unless they're like that kind of group where it's like, I don't want to be your friend, I just want to play role playing games. There are those kind of people.
I don't believe that these are those people.
Well, then,
Yeah,
take them to watch solo. That's my advice.
that's some pretty good advice. Let's see. Did I show off my snake dice bag last week?
Ooh, I don't think so.
I just finished it earlier. I finished it last week, but I couldn't remember if it was right because we didn't have a show last week.
Yeah, that's
We
why.
That's
had
Wait,
why
no.
Monster Prom,
I was going to
and
show
you
it
didn't
off.
have a camera to show us it with,
No, you
Exactly.
did. We saw you.
but only on
Oh,
stream.
shit. It's a snake.
But it's also a dice bag. You can put dice
Oh
in this
my
little body.
Oh my gosh, it even
goodness.
has real snake bag spots. Like, it doesn't just open at the mouth, it opens in the belly where it should.
Well, I mean, that makes the most sense because the mouth, it would be impossible to get dice through its little tiny neck.
Yeah. And they would be coated with poison then. You wouldn't want to roll them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand. Um, so, oh gosh.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed playing Monster Prom last week, and thank you for
It was so much
joining
fun.
me for that.
I agree.
It really was great.
Mhm.
That's pretty much.
Do you always get the same player characters in Monster Prom?
Those four are the player characters that you
Okay.
can play as. Yeah. And which one you choose is pretty much aesthetics.
It really is.
The only one I don't like of the player characters is the green guy. Like,
Yeah, Frankenstein guy.
I'm just not as. Of all the other monsters,
Same.
all the other monsters I would totally date. I haven't dated interdimensional space prince yet, and I really
He's a
want
giant
to.
creep.
I
You're
know,
better
that's
than him.
why I want to
Don't
date
date
him.
him. You're better than him.
Gosh.
What you really want is to date as Staney's voice.
You caught me.
Uh,
You caught me.
okay, we'll just clip that and send it to Staney.
Yeah.
I
It's a
can't
good
do
thing
that
we
right
don't
now. I have
have-
too many tabs open.
It's a good thing we don't have 10,000 viewers or that would actually happen.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Tice, don't take this as a challenge. Okay. So, let's now hear about Dr. Donna. I'm interested to see what you're doing with her as a character. In fact, I will bring up her character sheet.
Mm-hmm. Is it on the right page? Yeah, it's on the right page. What do you want to hear about first? Do you want to hear like her general character concept? Do we want to recap
let's
on
start
who
with
Dr.
the
Donna
character, the general concept, and maybe go
Yeah.
through her life paths here.
is? Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
they're not in your character burner. Never mind. I was gonna show them to the stream, but they're not there.
Oh, arg. Gotta use chart for everything. I think I remember them off the top of my head. We should be fine.
Yeah, you can
So-
just general concept. It's good.
Yeah, exactly. So in the past, the places we've seen Dr. Donna is she seems like she's always in her doctor's office, ready to fix the PCs up when they get injured, mainly from adventuring, but sometimes when they get stuck under a plow, or just injured being farmers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've seen of her up until this point, but now we're going to get a spotlight on her and her mystical game-like ability to always be in her doctor's office when people need her, like following in that trope of like Nurse Joy from Pokemon, or these people that just don't need to eat or sleep and they're just like somehow always in their doctor's office when you need them.
Yeah.
As for
I'm
her
definitely
life
not
paths-
picturing her singing "Lean on Me" right now. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah. I think I picked for life paths born peasant farmer from being with her family who lived on the farm. If you remember Autumn's family, Dr. Donna is Autumn's older sister. So she grew up on the same farm that Autumn grew up on. So she grew up to be a farmer and do a little bit of farming, but then she moved on to being a I think I took midwife at some point,
Yep.
and I might have
Midwife
taken
was
barber.
next. Yep, Barber was the last one.
Yeah. But those were my life has. And we're kind of using Barbara as like the doctor equivalent.
Yeah, I also
Because
gave
that's
a
what barbers
boatload of
used to do.
surgery for free, I think.
Yep. Because we've established that Dr. Donna has done surgery on our characters before and was really good
Fact.
at it. So I feel like that's just already there.
The real question is Dr. Donna responsible for the fact that nobody seems to die in this game? Or is that just a part of the universe?
Let's play to find out.
All right.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So next, I kind of want to go over her instincts because, like, I feel like those are more fundamental. Like, we're kind of going more fundamental to like, we're going to get to her beliefs in a second. So I'll go over her beliefs and traits first, and then I'm gonna cover her beliefs last, and then we can talk about Ashlyn and find out how our characters are gonna all mix together and stuff.
I'll put those instincts over on the stream since those are on the Roll20.
Yeah. Dr. Donna's instincts are never cause pain, alarm, or discomfort. When someone needs medical attention, I'm always at my office. And her third instinct is oddly specific and is always start the day with 3 eggs, 2 pieces of buttered toast, and a cup of coffee at the Weathercroft Diner. Because the way I imagine her doctor's office being positioned, it's kind of close.
And
Like,
I
I
am
imagine-
a huge fan of oddly specific instincts, so
Mhm.
I approve. I highly approve.
Yeah, I think you have a bias with your never get up past.
Yes.
Yeah,
Never
exactly.
wake up at 6 a.m. sharp and never go to bed past 2 a.m. in the morning. Yep.
I love this too.
It's super good.
Yeah.
Then you've got some traits.
I don't have any die traits or call on traits still. Actually, I had some die traits on Esteban. I'm now remembering. But I just have character traits for Dr. Donna. She's agreeable. She has a bedside manner.
Mm-hmm.
She is hoarding. I imagine her office has just like a bunch of stuff that doesn't necessarily apply to what she does on a day-to-day basis. Like maybe she has a lot of books. She's seemingly concerned. Live. She has lots of flourishing gestures. And because she grew up in Harvest Valley, she's observant of rituals, she's a gossip, and she lives in a tight-knit community.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
I noticed also she's got some relationships. You want to talk about those?
Yes. I'm going to try to play a more romantic character this time.
All 3 of these relationships are romantic, I'm noticing.
Mm-hmm. She's doing that thing in dating sims where you try to date all of the characters and you never...
You get them all up to 8 hearts, and then you finally... Then you save, and then you go on the final date, and then you save scum, and then you go on the final date with the next one.
Yeah, exactly. So her 3 love interests are Cleo the waitress, Anahita the librarian, and Matilda Rollins the food vendor.
Wait a minute.
We've met one of these before.
Mm-hmm.
And have had complicated relationships with one of these before.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like Dr. Donna has too. But
I'm looking at these checkboxes, forbidden and hateful. Why are they all forbidden? Is it because they're like secret, because she's such a playa and they're like secrets from each other?
Exactly.
Dr. Donna. You should know.
I don't...
You gotta... If you're gonna be playing the field like this, you gotta be out in the open about it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like polyamory is kind of like a taboo thing in Harvest Valley just because you have to, like, because of the video game logic of it.
Right, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We all know about video game logic and how that works.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And that brings us finally to our beliefs.
Yep. Esteban ruined my herb garden before he disappeared.
That jerk.
I'll have to find a nursery. to recover the herbs that were destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
My second belief is Ned's concoctions have piqued my interest. I don't think it's best that I pick up a drinking habit, but perhaps a moderate amount for experimentation and an evening's consumption wouldn't hurt. And my last belief is a line must be drawn between magic and superstition. Ashlyn Massey claimed last year to be the prophet of the harvest goddess. If I asked her to bless my garden, I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
It's true. I wouldn't mind at all.
Mhm.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing this this new side to our doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna peep set your skills here. Let's see. Perception 4, will 4, power 4, fort 4, agility 4, speed 3. Very balanced.
Mm-hmm.
2 resources, that's nice. Yeah. Surgery 7. Yeah.
Yep.
Very nice.
Got a little bit of animal husbandry.
Festival wise, of course. Midwifery. Villager wise, that's a real good one.
I like that one too.
Yeah. Cooking, fire building, farming, herbalism, read. We were talking about this. She doesn't have right.
Yeah. And I perfectly
right.
had the perfect option to pick read and write, but we wanted to establish that as a doctor, she has horrible handwriting. So I just went with the read 3 instead of the read 2 and write 2.
I mean, you could have just taken that as a trait and just generated piles and piles and piles of Artha.
Welp.
That's okay.
It's great. Ashlyn is my character, and I've got some beliefs, instincts, and traits. My traits are opportunist, tenacious, grit under her fingernails, urbane, scarred by the 7 bite marks on her foot that are in the shape of a demon caterpillar constellation.
Longest trait name ever.
It's oddly specific. Faithful, familiar face, curse of the night, and aura of determination. Then my instincts are always pick wildflowers or berries, always wake up at 6 a.m. sharp and never stay up past 2 a.m. in the morning, and the one that gets me into the most trouble, always presume the best of people. My beliefs are, with Esteban gone, who will tend to his animals? I will find homes for them, even if they must be split amongst the town folks. And with summer in full swing, I need to bless the crops of the town. Which, I'll have you know, I wrote before I saw what Dr. Donna's beliefs were. I had another belief that revolved around Ned, but he's not here. So then I was going to write one that revolved around Ash, but then we couldn't remember what we determined that I needed to do to fix her. So I'm going to
Well, the problem is that, well, you haven't seen her for months.
Well, no, we found her.
No, you didn't.
I thought we did.
No.
When... Where was she? No?
No, you never got the mirror back.
Oh, that's right. We found out the mirror was missing.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's what it is. My goal needs to be to find the mirror again.
Gotcha.
So I think we talked about there being a time skip.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's the end of autumn.
Well, then I'll change this to with autumn in full swing.
And I think it's been in full swing for far too long. Because the clock is dormant again.
We definitely need to find Ash.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's like most of the plants are sleeping, They think winter's going to come at any moment.
It probably is.
But there are plants in autumn that love to grow. until this frost comes. There's a lot of prickly pine bushes. You know, the little vines with the stickers on them. They'd love to get you in fall. There's
Mhm.
those plants with all the seed pods. A lot of just weed-like vines that crawl over everything.
Blackberries for
Uh,
days.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the thing. Like pretty much everybody just eats blackberries right now. Like there's just a lot of blackberries. Um,
We had to cancel the Blackberry Festival because there's no point.
yeah, you hit the blackberry festival like 3 times. And people are just sick of blackberries now.
Right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I think there's like a lot of nuts
Oh yeah,
around.
definitely a lot of nuts.
Um, like the chipmunks have like the biggest nut collection ever.
Brilliant.
But yeah, this is the end of fall. Um, and the pirate ship came back into town.
How are they doing?
Well, let's find out. So I was gonna say Esteban. So Doctor Donna,
Hmm.
you're in your little medical office, and there's two of the grizzly whale hunters in there, and one of them looks a little bit overweight, and the other one looks pretty skinny and sickly, and he has what looks like a harpoon stuck in his right leg. And his buddy, the overweight pirate, whose name is Rune, he says, Pearl, Doctor, take care of you. We didn't sail all the way back here for nothing." Everyone's like, "Oh God, it hurts. That hurts." What are you doing?
Yeah. What's the next thing that I should do with this? I feel like we have to take the harpoon out. Like, how deep is the harpoon?
It's like completely through his leg. You think he has like a
Oh.
multiple fractured leg?
Um. Okay. Well, I feel like a bunch of my instincts are getting hit here. Um. So, well, one instinct that I'm thinking about, and I'm gonna maybe talk about my character a little bit since she's new. Um, like a little bit more than usual. I'm sure I'll talk about like why I'm playing her a certain way, like less as we go along. But um, I never cause pain, alarm, or discomfort. So I feel like the first thing I'm going to do is try to knock out my patient so that I can do what I'm going to need to
Yeah.
do next, which is probably find a saw to get the rest of the harpoon out and then pull it whichever way that I have to in order to uh, get the thing out so that we can maybe amputate or I mean, is that what's required here? I think we may have to do an amputation.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if amputation is your goal or if amputation is failure.
I like that. I feel like if I succeed, we are able to bind the leg and allow it to heal over time. And if not, then we'll have to amputate, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what the stakes are.
And the whaler's going to
Um,
get a peg leg, be a proper sailor.
yeah. So that's going to be you want to knock him out first, though, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you explain any of this to him first?
I think I do. I think um,
Okay.
as he complains about the pain, I'm going to tell him we're going to make this pain disappear before the very painful thing that I'm about to do next.
Okay.
That way you won't have to feel a thing.
Let me open up my drive here. Because I feel like you're going to have to make a roll to dispense this with knowledge without freaking them out,
Sure.
right? Because you're like,
Yeah.
you're actually telling them you might lose your leg.
Yeah.
Right? People don't take that very well.
Mhm.
And I'm noticing you don't have any little social skills.
Nope.
So let's see, which one will it be?
And then I'm going to also ask Rune, their friend. They might want to wait in the next room over,
Okay.
just so they don't have to see it.
Is this soothing platitudes?
That's what I was thinking too.
I think you can use soothing platitudes or you can use ugly truth. Because this is a fact that if you fail, sometimes medicine isn't always pleasant.
Hmm.
So which one would you like to start learning, I guess?
I feel like ugly truth is what Dr. Donna is doing.
Okay.
I feel like she's going to learn both at some point.
I mean, you kind of have to, right? You're a doctor.
Yeah.
All right. So the stakes are if you succeed, you're going to calm them both down and they'll trust in your ability. If you fail, well, Pearl is going to, suck it up. I mean, he can't really do anything. He's basically passing off into pain already.
Mm-hmm.
Rune is going to freak out, leave the office, and tell everyone you're going to cut off his leg.
Okay.
All right, next will be an OBS 3 test.
Cool. I am going
Soothing
to
platitudes.
fail this. I think I marked that I have. I think I marked my starting Artha. We get 2 fate and 1 persona, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, you can use Estevan's if that was higher.
I think I want to start fresh.
Sure.
Because we didn't give Ned any of like Ishmael's.
Well, that's because Ned didn't have a character that died. And
Sure.
in general, like, it's just kind of a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Rune is like, you're gonna cut off his leg? But you're a doctor. We could have cut off his leg at sea. Oh. Can't let you do this. We're gonna find another doctor. And he leaves the office. Because he can't move Rune. Rune's like too sickly at this point to be moved.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to operate quickly, unless you want to be disturbed.
Sure thing.
All right, so that's going to be surgery, unless you want to do something else first.
No, I think we're good. I think we're going to do the anesthesia.
Anesthesia?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like herbalism. Do you have that?
I think I have herbalism and apothecary, which are kind of. They look kind of like similar skills in the book.
Apothecary. Okay.
Like they're described very similarly.
And what about herbalism? Oh. Okay, yeah, I guess you could make him a sleeping potion, huh? That would be a OBS 4 herbalism test. Or apothecary.
Yeah, because herbalism uses herbs and roots to cure and prevent common and chronic ailments. Herbalism can be used as a medicinal skill for treating wounds and stopping bleeding, whereas apothecary...
All right, so it's OBS 4 either way.
Cool. It is.
And I think the stakes are Yeah, if you fail this, you just can't bring yourself to inflict pain on him. So you're not going to be able to do the operation.
I like that. I think this is apothecary because I feel like if I were using herbalism, I would have a disadvantage because my herb garden is trash right now.
Yeah, seems legit.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what I can fork in here. Well, wait, is this? Oh, okay. So this is like a linked test for the surgery
Well,
because
no,
I'm
I
applying
mean,
the anesthesia first.
if you fail this test, you won't have the narrative positioning you require to make the test at all. The situation will have to change before you can try and do surgery on this guy,
Mm-hmm.
because you simply will be unable to put pain on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you fail
I
to
just
knock
can't
him out.
conscionably do it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
you have to find some way to change the stakes,
Absolutely. I'm
change the
going to
situation.
fork in anatomy,
Okay,
and I think that's it. And I'd like to use a persona on this.
go for it.
And my ob is 4.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cool. That's really
Oh
close, and I have a
no, you have a
6.
6.
We got it.
You did it. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you mix this. Well, you tell me what. How do you put this guy out of his pain?
I have some like ethers that are left over from back when. This is actually one that Autumn made. One of the first ones that was any good. And I still have it, and this is the right time to use it, so I'm going to use it.
Okay, so I assume it's like a bottle of like alcohol or some other strong smelling liquid.
Mm-hmm.
And do you like give it to him in a bottle to sniff, or do you rag him and chloroform him? Like, how do you do it?
Maybe it's a thing like I have him lay down and I give him like a very shallow, like flat bowl of
Mm-hmm.
it, and I let him take like a small rag and like dab it off of the bowl, and I
Sure.
tell him to lay it over his face
Okay.
and like count
Yeah.
backwards and stuff.
Yeah. You count backwards with the rag over his face. We see this like I think it's like this really subtle floral pattern on the rag, like one big flower, like a daisy or something.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty soon, like you hear his breathing deepen, and his hand lulls, and the muscles in his leg relax.
Mm-hmm. And Rune's gone.
Oh yeah, Rune's gone. Rune's like trying to get a mob together to stop you.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to begin the operation then.
All right, let's take a look at the surgery.
My best skill.
Yeah. So you need to save this guy's leg.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think I need to look at the injury of anatomy chapter, even though it tells me to. So what's the one above, I mean, below risky? Let's see here. Yeah, it'd be obs 3. You can do this. You can save his leg.
I absolutely
You
want
know,
to.
I think it is risky. It's just not risky to you. It's obs 4.
Yeah.
Because losing your leg is those stakes. Those are stakes.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to fork in Apothecary. I feel like Bloodletting doesn't apply because I don't feel like this is the correct injury to apply Bloodletting to.
Okay, usually bloodletting, it could just basically always apply, but if you don't want to use it, sure. In this case, you would use bloodletting to get rid of all the old blood that's been clogged up. Like, this wound has been around for a while. It probably smells dangerous.
Mm. Maybe I should then. We're just learning how medicine works as a character, or as a player, rather. Okay. I'm gonna do Apothecary and Bloodletting as my forks. And Sewing.
Yes, you can use sewing.
Okay, cool.
And you can use herbalism too if you want. I don't see any reason why apothecary would be applicable, but herbalism wouldn't be.
My garden's not ready yet. Is why I'm not forking in herbalism.
All right.
Alrighty.
I fixed
3
the
models.
overlays.
You did
You
it.
fixed the overlays.
Surgery. Come on. There we go.
You
That was
did
a really
it.
good roll. There's like
That
4
was.
6s in there.
There's a lot of.
Mhm.
Something wrong, Kelsa?
Oh, the Roll20 was still not displaying the rolls correctly.
Oh.
There we
That's
go.
all right.
See, I couldn't see how many successes there were. I could just see there was a green box, but now I can see there's 1, 2, 4 6s. Dang.
Yeah, it was really out of the ballpark.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think like his leg is all bandaged up. It's all sewn back together. It was actually really bad in there. Like it was like a compound fracture, and like you probably had to stitch some tendons back together or something.
Mm-hmm.
Really like amazing work.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with him?
I feel like we should put him in a place where he would be comfortable.
Okay.
Like, because I think Dr. Donna knows that doctors' offices are not easing to the mind usually as much as she tries to make hers a comfortable place.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when she starts to see the signs that he's starting to come out of the anesthesia, she calls upon a friend to help her bring him to the diner so that he can wake up in a not like sterile, uncomfortable place.
Yeah, do you think like the diner has beds or something like that?
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. I like that being added
All right,
to
that sounds good.
our concept of the diner.
Well, let me take it, Mary Bird. Tell me, who do you call?
I feel like I'm circling someone up.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, are you calling them to like help move him?
Yeah, just like with transportation, you know?
Okay, gotcha.
Maybe that's when we cut over to Ashlyn, like dividing up Esteban's belongings that he just left behind.
Right?
Because who gets the carriage now?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the plow is back to the town.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with it coming on winter, I think maybe like all of his sheep have just been like loose in the yard of the Faust mansion this entire time.
Yep.
And Ashlyn's just been coming by occasionally to like check on them, and they've been okay. But there's somebody's gonna need to barn them over winter, and this she doesn't have a barn.
Hmm.
They don't have time to make
Well,
one.
one of the sheep started like eating the cellar doors, and another of the
Sure.
sheep ate the fence.
Oh my goodness, such trouble sheep.
Um, so the sheep are actually kind of containing themselves. Is odd as it might sound.
Well, I mean, if I think they're gonna be okay, I
I
mean,
mean,
obviously, um,
their hunger is growing.
you made some mistakes were made. Okay, mistakes were made. They crave flesh. Or whatever slimes are made out of. I don't know if that's flesh or something.
Oh, you played Slime Rancher. What are slimes made of?
Slime?
Really? Okay. Seems
It's not very
scientific.
clear. It's not very clear.
Okay.
So, I mean, other than giving the plow back to the town, which was probably easy enough.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still also your horses,
Yeah.
and I want to try to find Ash or the mirror. But I don't want to trek out across the hardlands and like wave to the fairy queen, or not fairy queen, the winter goddess. Um, Especially if I'm like, hey, we kind of need it to be winter, but not eternal winter, like
Mhm.
last year. Just
Yeah.
just regular winter.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm not really looking forward to that, but I know it needs to be done. Um, I
I think
kind of
Uncle
want to bring.
Bish said he'd go with you if you need to.
What was that?
Uncle Bish will go with you
Go
to
with
see
me
Winter.
to talk to Winter?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, sure, Uncle
Is
Bish.
that enough?
Let's go.
Uncle Bish is like, yeah, I'm not afraid of Ice Queen. He gets his walking stick, and he gets a harpoon gun off the wall. He's
Okay.
like, let's go.
Um, okay. Uh, Let me get my javelin and, okay. And so they'll head out. The long
Alright, so just the two of you?
Um, I mean, Ned's busy. Esteban is in the fairylands. I don't know who else I would invite, because I feel like it would not be Dr. Donna.
Yeah. I feel like
So-
that makes total sense.
I think like you will go through town, and you probably stop by the diner. You know, just to see if there's anybody there who might be willing to go on a crazy quest.
Well, I know there was a lot of pirates that just came back, and you were friends with them, right, Uncle Bish? Maybe some of them would be interested in a little adventure.
Yeah, the old sea dogs. We're still pretty good terms, I guess. All
Were
right,
they pretty
let's
good?
check it out.
Okay. So we go inside.
You go inside, and one of the pirates is like talking to other pirates about how yeah, we took her to the doctor. She said we have to saw his leg off. I don't know you guys, but we lost a lot of good men the last trip, and I don't want to see anyone else crippled or maimed because of what we failed to do. We gotta go. We gotta go get Pearl. We gotta take him somewhere else. And you see, like the pirates are trying to get up.
What's going on? You gentlemen seem really upset.
And you just see Ruin with his eyes wide open. He's this big, overweight pirate, and he says, "That doctor, she's gonna cut off the leg of my friend."
Oh, goodness. Well, Dr. Donna's, she would never do that unless it was the only option.
You know, it's not the only option. There's gotta be other options. Before old Captain Foss passed away, we didn't get hurt. We didn't die. We could have taken a harpoon to the knee any day and been just fine. And Uncle Bishop's nodding along.
Well, those days are gone, though. And that means that whatever... Well, we can always go talk to her. But I trust her. If that kind of drastic measure was needed, then it was needed.
Yeah. She's right, Rune says. We gotta go over there right away before any cutting can happen. Yeah. All right. So the mob of pirates gets up and goes over to the doctor's office.
I'm like kind of like following with them, like we just gotta ask her questions, so please don't. Why do you have your saber out?
Yeah, pretty much. And I think. So who'd you call to carry the body out?
I don't know yet. I was waiting for Ashlyn. We're in an infinite loop here where I was waiting for Ashlyn to redistribute the carriage so that whoever takes the carriage, I can circle up so that I can take. Which one's my?
So who has
my
the
piece of
carriage
layout?
out front, Ashlyn?
Oh boy. Oh, you know what would cause the most trouble?
Oh.
Yes.
Ned's brother, Fred.
Fred?
Yes.
Yeah, Fred doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah, now he can do something. He's got a carriage.
Yeah, so Fred's out front with the carriage, and he's loading Pearl into it. I think you can't tell right away if he has his leg or not because of all the bandages. And obviously, like, you would have put a blanket over him, right, to keep him warm.
Mm-hmm.
So you see this body being carried out with a blanket over it.
Oh my goodness.
It might even have the blanket over its head, so you can't see who it is or if they're alive or not. And the pirates are like, "Rob, murder!" And they charge at Dr. Donna.
Wait.
This is so good.
Can I? Is it wrong that I want to magic them right now?
I don't know. What is morality?
What is morality, indeed? At the very least, like, can I've been trying to get them to stop and to, like, be a little bit reasonable. Was there any chance I could have had a role there?
Yeah, you could try and
I think
persuade,
so.
I guess. You're trying to calm him down?
Yeah.
Do you want to learn soothing platitudes?
You know, that definitely sounds like my kind of thing. And of course, I don't already know it, so, I mean, would that be more appropriate than persuasion in this situation?
Well, let me read soothing
Let's
platitudes.
see.
Soothing platitudes is a skill for placating angered or irksome fellows with words that say nothing but compliment everything. I feel like you were saying things,
Yeah.
but also like your reaction was not one of wordplay, but one of like emotional and moral compelling.
Yeah, because I feel like you're not just saying nice things. You're soothing them, but you're like doing so by like making them calm down and like yeah.
I mean, I can definitely see it being soothing platitudes. I'm
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
Most of what I'm saying is just like you're overreacting. I'm making some good points, but they're not really in a place to hear them. So it's a lot of just like,
Mhm.
now, now.
Okay, I think
So
that's good enough for persuasion.
okay.
I think it's just really your choice.
Um. Okay. I mean, I the more I hear about having actually looked up soothing platitudes, I do honestly feel like it would be more appropriate in this situation. Um, and just because they are already riled up, um, and even though that's worse for me because I don't know it, I legitimately feel it's the correct skill here. So,
Okay.
what's my ob?
Your out's going to be 3.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm sorry, Dr. Donna. Um, no, it's fine though.
Yeah.
Soothing platitudes, is that off of Will?
I
Let me check.
believe so.
It is.
Okay, brilliant.
Hmm.
I don't have any modifiers. Mm, I don't feel like I don't feel like spending Persona here is gonna help me, but it might.
Always might. But you have to hit op 6.
I have to hit ob 6 on 4 dice.
Mm,
So I don't think 2 more dice would bring me up to everything needs to be a success.
Yeah.
But that'd give me more dice to reroll if I use one of my call on traits.
that's true.
Alright, I'm gonna spend 2 Artha here and cross my fingers.
Ooh, that's pretty good. And you
One
got a
6.
6.
So
What was Ned saying before about fate versus call-ons and which order we should do that in?
Call-ons really should only affect the base dice. I'm pretty sure.
okay. Well, let's do the call on then and then do any rerolls after
Well, you can
that.
reroll them first if you want. Making it open-ended doesn't have to happen after.
Right.
I mean, I've only got one right now, so
Okay, go ahead and use your trait. Which one you want to use?
um
I mean, you still have to roll 3 successes on 3 dice.
it's not
Yep.
great. I might be pulling them both. That's the thing. I'm gonna start with Aura of Determination.
Okay.
So I had 3 successes, 3 failures, roll 3d6. Okay, I'm at 4 successes,
Okay.
but only 1 6.
Yeah.
Um,
Or maybe Sam was saying fate first so that you know. Like if you roll like a bunch of good stuff, then you don't have to unnecessarily invoke your other call on.
yeah, let's do Fate. So roll 1d6.
Still need
That's
one more success.
One more success.
Let's do it. What
Yeah.
does the Night Wolf want?
The Night Wolf wants the pirates. He will use the pirates and spare the doctor, but then the pirates will belong to him, and they'll be his crew.
Yeah, let's do this. Sounds pretty much like the best possible outcome. Wait, no, not really. Ooh!
Oh, finally!
This is the
Oh.
first time it's ever happened.
Yes.
So there's like the howl of a wolf in the distance, and the one pirate's saber is at Dr. Don's neck. When Dr. Don, you see his eyes like glow for a second, and then he sees his sword and he turns around and says, "All right, man, we're taking Pearl. Taking Pearl back to the ship, and we'll discuss what to do."
Please keep him somewhere comfortable. I don't want him to wake up in a place where he feels.
So while you're saying that, like they're just grabbing the stretcher away from Fred and you,
Mhm.
and they they have. There's actually only like 9 pirates left out of a crew of like 40 that came back.
Where'd the rest of them go?
I don't know. They go back to the ship, all 9 of them, including their injured friend.
Are you alright, Dr. Donna?
I think so. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Those pirates sure were riled up.
Yeah, those pirates. Did you count the right number of them? Are there others elsewhere that you noticed? I've only seen them, and I haven't noticed anyone else come by.
I've been pretty busy, but I think those are the only ones I've seen recently.
Does Dr. Donna know? Has Dr. Donna been keeping track of how big the crew sizes have been?
Yeah, you've been here for a while, and they probably, they would be in town for different medicines. They would need prescriptions to get certain drugs
Mhm.
from your sister, Autumn.
Yeah, and normally, I
yeah.
imagine they kind of like flood the town a little bit, and
Yeah,
you just
when they come
notice
in,
the population rises a bunch.
It just literally doubles the population when they come in usually. And this time, you wouldn't even notice them, especially with a lot of tourists in town.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you would definitely notice like there should be more pirates. You don't know, maybe they're all on the ship, but they wouldn't all stay on the ship usually. And honestly, the ship looks empty when the pirates leave. There's no lights on. There's no anything. You did notice, like usually the pirates come back to trade, right? They'll offload a whole bunch of oil.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have any oil this time.
Oh.
In fact, they didn't bring anything back.
Whoa.
Remember, they didn't drive all the whales extinct, so
Mm-hmm.
there's only like one whale, and its babies left. So they may or may not be alive. You're not entirely sure.
In any case, Ashlyn, I think I don't know that they should keep sailing out to sea if they are not serving any purpose.
Well, this really isn't my area of expertise. It was the whole ships and oceans and piracy and whatnot. I mean, if anyone knew anything about it, then it would have been Ishmael. He's been gone for almost 2 years.
I remember Uncle Bish is with you too. Uncle Bish is like, yeah, there was a lot more pirates. Where are they all?
Oh, right. Uncle Bish, you used to go with them, didn't you? I I sometimes forget you used to be young. I'm sorry.
I gotta roll a die of fate to see if the Night Wolf has also claimed Uncle Bish.
That's what I was thinking too.
I was actually wondering that a little
Ooh.
bit.
Well, he's safe. He says, "Hey, why don't I go talk to my old friends and maybe they'll tell me what's going on." Oh, you feel like this tingling sensation, and maybe it's not the best idea.
I don't know. They seem pretty upset. I'm just glad they didn't hurt Donna or Fred.
Oh, they won't hurt. They won't hurt me.
I'm not
Remember
so
how
sure,
nice they
Uncle
were when they
Bish.
came back to town the first time?
Something's changed. I can feel it.
Well, they don't have old Mr. Foston anymore breathing down their backs. He was always a bad influence on them. Maybe they're finding their own way.
Maybe. I don't want to lose you, Uncle Bish.
Old man like me. Yeah, you don't have to worry about me. I'm just holding you back anyway.
No, not at all.
So he has this like harpoon gun, and like gives you this look like, "Are you gonna stop me or not?"
Uncle Bish, I thought we were gonna go and try to talk to Winter. The pirates can take care of themselves there.
I mean, yeah, but maybe the pirates could help.
Do I think that's a good idea?
Are you unreasonably trusting of the goodness of people?
Yes.
Do you want some fate?
Yes.
Okay, that's a pretty good idea, Uncle Bish.
All right. Uncle Bish goes and talks with the pirates. What do you do in the meantime?
Dr. Donna asks how Bish has been doing since last year.
Well, he's been doing fairly well. After he got sick, when he got better, he stayed better. And he seems pretty happy.
I'm so glad he was better than he was.
He's coming to town with me. He was even willing to go on a little adventure today. It's more enthusiastic than I've seen him about anything for a while. I'm very happy. Thank you, Dr. Donna, for everything you've done. For me, for Uncle Bish, for this town. I don't know what we would do without you.
And I think she's like,
I definitely think that Ashlyn has like very earnestly grasped your hand while she's thanking you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
I feel like she like takes your clasped hands and like in a gesture like brings it to her heart, and like she's like stepping like really close to you at this point, and she's like, I'm so glad that everyone in my town seems to do well under my care. You don't know how invested I get in all of this.
think I understand. I care a lot about everyone, too.
How's he doing with his alcohol problem that he had for a bit? Has he been drinking anymore, or?
Not anymore.
You think you've seen him like a few times now that Ned's got his distillery running?
Yeah, it's like
Not
Yeah.
any more than usual. I mean, Ned's got the distillery there, and he's always volunteering to try the latest creation, but it doesn't seem to be excessive.
Yeah, that wasn't what I was talking about. That sounds perfectly fine. It's perfectly. I mean, it's not the best for you, but it's a perfectly normal habit to have. That wasn't kind of the degree of consumption that I was talking about. The doctor says it's fine.
All right, then.
All right. So, Uncle Bish comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say like 4 or 5 hours later.
Before that happens, while I'm still standing out in front of Dr. Donna's, I seem to remember Dr. Donna having something she wanted to ask of Ashlyn, maybe?
Mm-hmm. So like we've like
Conveniently.
we've like revolved around the building to the opposite side where the herb garden is that we saw before when Esteban was still with us, and
Mhm.
Esteban was going to sing to it, but then he didn't because he got sidetracked.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, then the camera zooms out to the whole
Like all the...
garden in disarray.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's been like this since Esteban left? Why didn't you come get me sooner, Dr. Donna?
I think Dr. Donna makes like an ashamed anime face at that.
It's okay. I think I can still do something here. Let me ask the harvest goddess to help.
And then I'm going to pray for a little miracle.
Mm-hmm.
I
There's
feel
a
like
Dr.
song
Donna
about
gets
a
to
little
watch.
miracle. I can't remember what the song
Dr. Donna
is.
likes to watch.
Yeah, because she wants to find out if it's real magic or just Harvest Valley superstition.
That wasn't what I meant. This sounds like it'd probably be a minor miracle. Ob 5, yes, no, maybe.
Oh, that seems pretty high. What page are you looking at?
I'm looking at 525.
And what exactly do you want to happen?
I mean, I want the garden to be I want to bless the garden, which I
Okay.
think in my estimation involves like the trampled
Alright.
plants regrowing, like it weeding itself.
All right, you want like obviously supernatural force.
Right.
Right, yeah,
That's what I'm
Ops
saying.
5 seems reasonable then.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, if you succeed, the garden will bloom all year round.
Oh, sweet.
Including right now when nothing else really is.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay. Come on, Faith. I'm gonna spend a persona. Wait. That's not where persona goes. And Ob is 5. And I've already used my call on traits. Welp. Oh, no.
Wow. Rude.
Youch.
All right. Well, I'm
Well.
going to give Dr. Donna a new trait that makes it harder to perform miracles in her presence.
Fair.
Skeptical.
Yeah, something like that. I'll look it up later. but right now it's a +1 odds.
Great.
I'm sorry, Dr. Donna. I guess I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
And like pull out my, like I pull out a trowel from my pocket
Mm-hmm.
and like kneel down and start working on the garden.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You
Yeah.
want a farming test?
Sure.
Yeah, and Dr. Dunna will help.
Sweet. What is the ob on this one?
I mean, it's not necessarily hard or risky. It might be obs 1 or 2. Let me think about it for a second. Yeah, I think this is obs 1.
Okay. I feel like it's not hard, like complicated. It's just like tedious.
Yeah, I think if the more successes you get, the faster it goes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna also fork in, farming wise.
Okay.
I don't think grain wise would apply here. Mending. Because I figure there's like these with these our herbs and such. There's probably like trellises and whatnot to put them up, and those probably
Yeah.
got knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely they did.
I don't think there's anything else I can. No, I will resist that temptation, and I don't think you'd let it fly anyways. Okay, so I get +3. Base ob.
Are you marking Dr. Donna's help?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Unless Dr. Donna has a 5 in farming.
Nope.
Okay.
I think it's 3.
Perfect. And you said the base ob was 1 or 2.
Base obs is 1.
Okay.
All
There we
right.
go. 4 successes.
So
None of them are
let's see
6s
here.
though.
Well, that's 40% faster. So you get about halfway done. By the time Bish comes back.
Okay.
And he comes back with the other 9 pirates in tow. Uncle Bish says, "Good news, Ashlyn. They've agreed to come with." They say.
Oh, great.
They say. Well, we feel pretty bad. Now we see our friend's all right. Still has his leg even. So we're gonna try and make it up. But you get like this feeling that not everything is still right. And I think we'll end this session there.
Perfect.
Whoa.
That's brilliant. Let's do some Artha then. I did not really get to do much with Esteban's animals. But if you're saying they don't really need to be rehomed, that might be resolved. I don't
They
know.
will survive on their own. Beyond that, what exactly happens to the sheep and other animals?
Yeah, like
I
they're not.
don't want them just to survive, so I think we'll work on that later.
So take Artha, because you did at least
Okay.
ask important questions.
Ash is missing. We need to find her in the mirror. We collected a posse, but we didn't really do that. Is that some
That's
fate
fine.
there?
You get some fate.
And with autumn in full swing, I need to bless the crops of the town. I blessed. Well, I tried
You get some fate.
to bless some crops. Instinct wise, always pick wildflowers or berries. Never came up. Sleeping and going to bed never came up. But I'm pretty sure I'm getting fate for always presuming the best of people.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Opportunistic, tenacious, grit in her fingernails, urbane, faithful. Curse of the Night Wolf. That
Yeah,
got me
take
in some
fate.
trouble. It's 5 fate and no persona. Okay.
All right, Dr. Donna, how about you?
Esteban ruined my herb garden before he disappeared. I'll have to find a nursery to recover the herbs that were destroyed. I haven't really gone down that route yet.
No, I don't think you get anything for that.
I don't think so either. Ned's concoctions have piqued my interest. I don't think it's best that I pick up a drinking habit, but perhaps a moderate amount for experimentation and an evening's consumption couldn't hurt.
No,
We talked about it, but I don't think I get paid for that either.
you don't really like. If you had been like, oh, can I have some? Then
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but you didn't ask like. You didn't like try and point out that Uncle Bish might have been carrying a flask or anything like that. So
Sure. On the other hand, a line must be drawn between magic and superstition. Ashland Massey claimed last year to be the prophet of the harvest goddess. If I asked her to bless my garden, I'm sure she wouldn't mind. She certainly tried. I think so too. I tried to never cause pain, alarm, or discomfort, but I think I would just end up being creepy.
I mean, that is exactly how this will cause you getting Eartha, so take a fate.
Yep. And
I think you get a fate for that too.
Yeah. Because when someone needs medical attention, I'm always at my office, and I think I was kind of imagining that being in like early afternoon time where she could have been doing something else or been somewhere else, like romancing Matilda or any of her other
Don't worry, just
interests.
a bunch of pirates showing up at your office is trouble.
That was some trouble.
I don't think any of your traits match though. In fact, I'm not sure she is a gossip. You can feel free to remove that if you think so.
I think she is, though.
Okay, we'll leave it there then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys. That was pretty good for a 1 hour session.
It was a little bit longer than 1 hour, but it's totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Let's do some shout outs. I'm glad we got to play this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Dr. Donna next week. So, Adam, have you doing anything interesting, exciting on the internet? Where can people find you and hear about the games you're designing?
Yeah, I haven't done anything that I can show to people yet, so I don't count that as an interesting thing, but I have been doing interesting things that I like for myself, just selfishly. If you want to find my good things when they are finally released, you would be well served to go to twitter.com/darklavendervoid.
Please do.
Mm-hmm.
And Golden, I hear you do things on the internet, role-playing related, and so forth.
I do.
Why don't you talk about them?
This weekend we're going to be doing some kind of one-shot. One of my friends who's also, just plays role-playing games. His name is Arcanom. He just makes lots of small role-playing games, and he's going to probably demo one this Sunday. And it should be fun.
Awesome.
I got to go, actually.
All right, well, that's it for all of us. Say goodbye, and have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.